Hey YouTube, how y'all doing today? Listen, I'm back and welcome to Fifi's Place, by the way, and glad to have you today. And I just want to give a little bit more about my hair story today. My hair story. Anyway, you know what I mean. Cute little term that found on YouTube, but it fits it perfectly, of course, needless to say. And I have a few notes, so if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes, and all of this is new. If you see me looking at, I have a new camera, and has a little visual thing over to the side, so if you see me, I'll try to do that. But anyway, I have to get used to talking directly into the camera. Anyway, okay, so my hair. Of course, growing up as a little girl, my mom pressed my hair. I had medium hair as far as thickness, and of course I'm trying to comb through and find some pictures, but you know, medium thickness. But you know, she'd wash my hair and then press my hair with the hot comb, no flat irons back then. That may be giving my age away a little bit, but anyway, so we had hot combs, and you know, there was a lot of hair, even though it wasn't really thick. So she, you know, parted down the middle, and she, you know, press one side, and sometimes I get tired, oh mama, you know, and then she'd get tired, and she'd have to, you know, hot comb half my hair and put the other side up, and then I'd go play, and then she'd do the other half when we both could stand for it to be done later. And then in the end, it was all beautiful. So anyway, so yeah, the pressing days. And then somewhere around 11 or 12, I think is when I got my first perm. And of course I went to the beauty shop to have that done. So all you girls know, you know, about sitting in the beauty. So that was the Saturday thing. You know, you go to the beauty shop and you're there half the day, and anyway, it was an event, you know, for us girls. But anyway, so we went from being permed, and my hair was pretty resilient, and it probably got to about maybe, you know, touching my shoulders length. Not ever got too much longer than that. But and then, you know, through my 20s and so forth, my hair was pretty resilient. But something happened, I don't know, in my 30s or so, and I began to have some hair trauma, and a lot of my hair just started, it was shedding excessively. And I went to all different kind of beauty shops, paid a lot of money, and I didn't beauty shop hop. I went to certain ones for like years, you know, thinking, okay, maybe this is the one. And then, okay, and then my hair was still thinning and breaking. Okay, I tried another one. Okay, maybe this is the one, you know, and it just seemed like a never ending. And sometimes I paid really good money for what was the new, you know, oh, they're going to, you know, help, you know, do your hair good at this one. And I'd buy their products, you know, if they had things, you know, well, you know, these are the ones you need to take home. And I'd go home with a $50 bag or sometimes a $100 bag worth of, you know, products, you know, from their salon, because this was what was gonna, anyway. So that was the, you know, the perm days. And it got to the point where, like I said, my hair was steadily falling out. And then I got to the point where I never wore, now if there's anything wrong with it, you girls be rocking those weaves and wigs and stuff, and I just never did. But when about 5 or so years ago, I got to the point where it wasn't a choice. I mean, I went from, seemed like 1 year maybe wearing the little clip-on ponytail things to wearing the sew-ins. And I did that for maybe 3 years, and then I went from that to just being tired, I think, of having to go and you know, sew it all in, and then you have to go back and let them take all that out. And so I just went to the wigs after that, where I could wash my hair myself, put my wig on and all that. But of course, still not knowing how to take care of my hair even when I had my wig on. So anyway, it got to the point where I had no choice. I had to wear something over my hair because I didn't have enough hair to wear out anywhere. I didn't even want to wear my hair around the house. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah. From there, I found YouTube, and I probably was on there. I'm sure I wasn't on there looking for hair stuff. My brother-in-law would, you know, come look at YouTube, and you know, we look at people singing and that sort of thing. We sing, but anyway, but and then somehow or another, I was on there and found people talking about hair. Well, oh my gosh. Okay, so now I kind of start hearing about oils and, you know, not things that I used to use, but, you know, natural oils and this sort of thing, and taking care of our hair, and just new, totally new information for me. Now, I know maybe some people, you know, they've been knowing this for years and years, and God bless you if you've been knowing about it. You know, I just think a lot of people don't know, and I was one of those. I just didn't know. And so meanwhile, my hair suffered and went pretty much dire state, dire. But anyway, as I glance at my notes.